Hello everybody, welcome. Today we are going to talk about green mandarin. This is one that was introduced to doTERRA last year, and it is one of my favorites that we use every single day for many reasons. So green mandarin, comes like this. It is grown and harvested in Brazil. And the really interesting thing is that it comes from the same tree that red mandarin comes from. It is red mandarin. It is just the unripened fruit of the mandarin tree. And what they used to do before is the mandarin trees used to get so luscious and so fruitful with the fruit that they would have to do what is called the thinning process, where they'd have to thin out the mandarin tree, and then the fruit was actually, the unripened fruit was actually discarded. But we now, doTERRA works with small-scale farmers in Brazil, and we use the unripened fruit and we make green mandarin from that. So green mandarin is great for so many things. It quickly turned to one of my most favorite oils for many reasons. But the first reason is that it is a citrus. So one of the things that citrus oils do is they are detoxifying. So it was another flavor that I could add to my water and drink, knowing that I am detoxifying my kidneys and my livers and flushing things out and keeping things moving along. So aside from the detoxification part of it, it tastes amazing. So I thought unripened green mandarin is going to be kind of sour, and it's not. It has a really lovely flavor. It has a little bit of a sweetness to it, so it's a great flavor. One of my friends actually turned me on to green mandarin and fennel in your water. It is so good, and fennel helps to curb your appetite as well. So for those of you looking to add a little bit of flavor to your water, definitely try out green mandarin. It tastes delicious. Because it is a citrus, again, it is also very uplifting as well. So if you have anxious feelings or you need to be uplifted, it helps with emotional balance and just keeping you joyful. So diffusing that, applying it topically, inhaling that, great ways to get those feelings. It's very high in limonene. Limonene makes people happy and cheerful and joyful. It's also great for indigestion, flatulence, any kind of slow digestive kind of process. So that's something that you would apply topically on the abdomen, or if you have heartburn kind of up here. You can also take it internally. If it's a chronic issue, I would take it internally, like 1 to 2 times a day, but it will help move things along. It's also good for poor circulation. So for people that have restless leg or have poor circulation in their fingers or their feet, green mandarin is great. So applying that topically and rubbing it in will help with that. Congested lymph, so helping to move your lymph around in your body is good as well. Anybody that dry brushes, I love a little green mandarin on the dry brush, right? And that will help to stimulate the lymphatic movement to get your lymph moving and to help detoxify and move things around. So also good for water retention as well. If you're taking it internally, it's going to help flush water. Taking internally 2 times a day. Green mandarin also actually pairs beautifully with black pepper for water retention, for pain relief, for liver and kidney detoxification, for slow bile flow. It pairs lovely with black pepper for all of those things. Taking that internally 1 to 2 times a day in a capsule is a great way to help with all 3 of those things. It's also very good for your skin. So for oily skin or acne, applying it on the area topically, I would do it kind of towards the end of the day. Green mandarin is a citrus after all, and it is photosensitive, so you do not want to be putting green mandarin on your face and then spending a couple hours out in the sun, because it may cause you to burn. So if you're going to use it on your face as part of your skincare regime, I would recommend that you do it in the evening. And it will still help, but do it in the evening so that you are not out in the sun. Also, one of the reasons I love green mandarin is it helps with blood sugar as well as high cholesterol. So this is one of the reasons it packs a huge punch to helping to regulate blood sugar and high cholesterol levels, right? So it's something that you have to do consistently. You can't take green mandarin once and think that you are going to be fixed of all of your problems. So it's something that will take place over time, but if you do it consistently, you will see the benefit of green mandarin. So to add a little additional oomph to the green mandarin for high cholesterol, you could add lemongrass to that. You could also add cinnamon to that. I love it with yarrow palm. 1 to 2 times a day in a capsule. Take that internally, do it consistently, and you will see the benefit of that. Cough and respiratory issues. So again, it's great applying it topically if you've got respiratory distress or you just have a cough or something like that. Applying it onto your chest will help with that. Drinking it internally will also help as well. And I love it, and we've used it a lot with connective tissue, so soft tissue for aches and pains and soft tissue repair. So green mandarin is one of the ones that was in the blend to help my son when he had all of his knee issues this year. So many ways to use green mandarin. It's a spectacular addition to doTERRA. We've been using it since it came out in September, and I've been very, very pleased, very happy with the results and the benefits. So that's the physical side. Let's talk about the emotional side. So green mandarin is the oil of pure potential. Let's see. It's an excellent tonic to aid individuals in returning to childhood delight and simplicity. Green mandarin's bright and cheerful aroma helps all to remember the budding excitement they once felt about life. In adulthood, individuals often feel trapped or limited by their own belief systems. This oil reminds people that they have direct access to pure potential and boundless opportunities. It encourages all to experience joy in the journey and to never stop becoming. When an individual is feeling weighed down by emotional scars, self-doubt, fear, or failure, green mandarin prompts them to hearken back to a time before they were encumbered by this baggage. It reminds people to reconnect to their inner child whose heart was open and fearless. It reassures that fear is temporary and abundant possibilities await those who dare to dream. Green mandarin reminds that wonder and hope are food for the soul and imparts an exuberance for fully living life. Okay, no wonder why I love that oil so much. So that was the emotional side to green mandarin. So if you do not have this one in your oil toolkit, you need to get it. It is good for so many things. It smells delicious and tastes delicious as well. All right, I hope this was informative. I hope you guys have a good day, and we will talk next week. Take care.